Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Kerbal Space Program. We are actually very quickly approaching a full Kerbin year now. We left Kerbin's sphere of influence, or at least I did, off camera. And now I'm going to try to do this smartly. And by smartly, I mean we're going to approach Sun Apoapsis and burn from there to try to get, hopefully, really close to the Sun. Again, we just want to draw some science from it, and I think that's probably going to be worth some good science, even if we are just straight beaming it back. Alright, whoop. 2 hours. Oh man, that was close. Alright. And we're going to go... Shit. Okay. Now it's a little far, but still serves the same purpose. There we go. We got quite a bit of fuel left. Yeah, our main rocket just went out, and we still have the other 6 rockets providing thrust. And they have most of their fuel still. Oh, we had an encounter with Eve. Should have taken that. I didn't really think about the possibility of running into other planets in the process, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh damn, maybe I kind of wanted to go to Eve just a tiny bit, just for funsies. But now we're going to stick with our dream here. That's the plan. So, I really don't know a more efficient way to do this. Again, I might just be bad at this game sometimes. And I don't think this is going to even be remotely close enough to get us into low space of Kerbal here, which is the name of the sun from what I understand. And yeah. Man, why does this seem like it was a lot easier before? Like I've done this and it was no big thing, but this is suddenly a huge thing. Maybe I just need the nuclear rockets. Again, this is why we're trying to do research and things like that. Alright, if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to say screw it, basically, and then, yeah, I don't know at this point what else to do. Let's go like so. There we go, we're pointed towards normal, again, for, solar panel reasons, as has been outlined before in a previous episode. So there we go, that's, right about there is one whole Kerbin year. And now we're going max speed, the time warp will allow us. At least this time we got significantly closer, so we're improving on our methodology here, but it's still not quite where we would want it to be. So, hey, look at that, we're passing the Helios 1. Alright. Is this close enough? Is this close enough, Dad? Alright, let's see. Observe mystery goo. What does it have to say? Space high over the sun. Damn it. Okay, that's not going to give us anything. And you are not going to give us anything? Ah, God almighty. So close, yet not quite close enough. Okay, fine. We're going to go to a different planet next. Let's scrap this. Revert flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. I'm trying to think if maybe there's any other modifications we want to make in the meantime while we're here. So we've already got doubled up rockets there. We got the big rockets there. Probably want to have more thrust to get us out of the, so let's go ahead and add some boosters. Why not? I've been trying to resist using the boosters, and I freaking love boosters. What's the point in that? That's my 2 cents on the subject, so... Oh, Jesus. Okay, they're gonna be very cantankerous, apparently. Alright. And... whoop. And... oh, you know what? I should probably try to situate them around some sort of breakaway piece. Let's get rid of these for a second. And, whoa. Yeah, there we go. Structure. Propulsion. No. Structural. There we go. Jeez, that took a really long time to get to for some reason. Hydraulic detachment manifold. Yeah, why not? Let's play with this. See what happens. Okay. Bam. Alright, that's a fairly stable spot for us to put something on, so I can appreciate that. And then these guys... we're gonna add like 4 or 5 at least. Okay. Yeah, we'll set them wide around the edge of the wings here, and this will... they should last us, I imagine, until we get out of the initial atmosphere. Or at least that's the dream, that's the hope. That's the driving force behind this idea. Alright, there we go. Nope, everybody fire together. Let's see. No, everybody fire together. Thank you. Alright. Now let's just add a 6-pack. How about that? That's a really nice number. packs of 6. I don't know. There's something about that that appeals to me. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. We'll also add some struts for a little bit of additional stability. Not that stability has been a huge issue lately, but I do like to play it safe on some of those things. No reason not to, really. Okay, I think that's going to be as close as we're going to get it. No, there we go. That's what I wanted. And yes, excellent. All right, structural struts. Structural struts indeed. All right, there we go. That's, yep, all 4 of them. And then we're gonna attach these to each other, and then attach these to these. Oh, is it not gonna? It's only gonna do 2. That's fine. I'll add some more. Fantastic. It's gonna attach to the actual engines. That's probably fine. All right, cool. So it's a little bit more stable. I'm not gonna forget. Haha! You almost wanted it to happen. You almost miss it sometimes in the dark. Let's see. Okay. I think that should do it. We want everybody to fire off at the same time, though. Make sure that happens. Okay. And then this will be a part of... No, no, no. That's not entirely true. Hold on. Ah, damn it. I lost it. Where were they? That is a part of which... Crap. Where's this manifold? There it is. Okay, that's the manifold. Alright, that's going to be part of its own thing. That will detach after everything else has been firing for a while. Alright. And yes, everything goes there. There we go. Okay, that should be proper staging. Okay, launch. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. I might be getting a little exhausted from casting for so long now, but I am still excited about seeing if any of my ideas ever actually work. Okay, you can't take that away from me, exhaustion. Alright. Ooh, little wobble. TR. There we go. Try to turn it back around. Apparently our fins have no power anymore. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, someone in Finland is like, I'll show you. Terrible joke. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that spin. Oh, it's trying to get me. It wants to get me. I'm a little off, apparently. I'm going to have to add more fins just to make sure that it doesn't remain an issue for very long. There we go. I wasn't fully throttled up yet. That's also a problem. Okay. So our overheating, I'm watching that, making sure we're not going too nuts on any of that. Okay. And side rockets. This is going to be kind of a moment of truth. I didn't add any detachathons or whatever they're called. So, yep, that took the engines away. That's not so great. And we're already losing height. Okay, revert flight to vehicle assembly. Let's fix a couple things really quick. We want to add some more fins. We want to also straighten this one out, I believe. Just because it's the only one that had like really bad overlap that was a little awkward. There we go. That's a little bit more even looking. Alright, propulsion. There we go. Are the booster rockets super necessary? No, but we could probably design around them if we really wanted to, but I do like them ever so much. Okay, let's go ahead and add some aerodynamic fins to you guys, because you're misbehaving. And there we go. That should work just fine. And then, what else? We had a couple little structural things we wanted to fix. Okay. There we go. They're bound a little bit better now. And then let's go ahead and make sure these up here are bound. And then we need separatrons, that's what they're called. I always forget the name of the damn things. There we go. Alright, you're gonna go like... Whoa. There we go. Yes. There we go. That's the correct way to do it. Alright. There's that one. And then more Separatrons. There. And then Separatrons here. And there. Okay. That should be enough. They're not huge groups of, almost just call them missiles, which I guess basically, technically, they're just that. Alright, hold on. Okay, we gotta reset this here. These Separatrons go up here, and here, and here, and here. Good stuff. Alright, let's see if we can get this into space now. Please, Jesus. Alright, and waiting. Pylon should still be on there, right? Okay, we're good. That's a little bit more stable. Still needs a couple little things, but I think this should be fine. Oh, TR. Try to kill that spin as early as possible. Alright, cool. Thrusters up. Whoa, we actually have a lot of torque, just can't control the roll very well because I think we're getting counter-rolled very hard. Perfect. Okay, cool. Just a slight amount of point. Okay. Let's keep our fuel up so we know what we're dealing with here. It's not too bad. I kind of like the look of it. Like, it just looks stable and fairly decent for a generic launcher right now. Again, I'm wondering, I do have those boosters. I have other options available to me that I don't normally take advantage of because I'm afraid of new things. What can I say? Not exactly, but it is kind of like a, well, let me see, I haven't exhausted all of my possible options with these yet. I kind of do that in games a lot, and that sort of overlaps with like what some people call too good to use syndrome, where it's just like you don't want to use it because, you know, it's a really good item, like ethers in Final Fantasy or something like that, or potions and all that other stuff. I'm pretty susceptible to that, but I think it's part... I would say, you know, a really good part of it is, yeah, just too good to use. Like, no, I'll use it whenever I really need it. And that kind of thinking is, you know, fairly detrimental most of the time. And also part of it is like, well, I haven't exhausted all of my options yet. So, and, there we go. And getting into that kind of thinking just stifles your ability to actually figure out and adapt to different situations, because it's like you have all of these tools available to you, and while I applaud you for being creative enough to giving yourself a large number of limiting factors in your pursuit of trying to overcome this challenge, you know, you could make your life so much easier, really. Holy crap, will you please? Okay. Alright, I'm trying to... There we go. Just enough for me to be able to try to right myself here. That was ridiculous. Just the lack of freaking control I have over this thing, and... Whoa. Okay, we got that part just about right. We have only a limited amount of time here to actually fix it, and it's approaching very quickly. Alright, let's just run with it. How about that? Okay. And then we will adjust accordingly to try to keep from gaining too much height. Gaining height's not a huge issue. Losing height is, naturally. But at the same time, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible and trying to get our horizontal momentum going. Alright, and we're off. There we go. Alright, and now we just wait around until we actually achieve orbit. The fact that we still have our main engines is a good sign that those boosters definitely helped considerably in our venture up into the stars here. So now we are just waiting for this fuel to drain. Alright, and our prograde marker is still above the horizon, which means we're doing alright. Waiting until we hit the 2100 meters per second mark. we'll switch back to map very quickly. Let's see where this is taking us. This is good stuff. This is very, very good. Oh, hey, don't go too far. Why do you always go too far? Oh my god. Could you please? Oh, I ran out of fuel. Okay, that's fine. I was like, what's going on? It was not nearly as bad as I was imagining. Okay, cool. Alright, and we should achieve orbit momentarily. Periapsis has emerged. Alright, that's 69, that's 82, perfect. I don't know what 82 is supposed to mean, but I know what the other one is. Okay. And there we are. That's about close enough. It's close enough for us to get into position. So here we go. And Funga. And there we go. 82, 81, 81, 82. I don't think they're actually going to catch each other. Okay, close enough. Alright, cool. And then, you know, I might set up a couple different nodes and try to see which one has the better escape route. Again, we're just distributing satellites around the cosmos here. We've already got our Helios 1. Helios 2 will be the one that actually gets close to the sun there. Right now, do we want to go to Duna, Eve, or Moho? Which one would be easier? Moho would take the most fuel, clearly, because of how much issue we've had with trying to get to the sun there. But, let's see. We've got Eve and Duna are our closest neighbors, and I really don't know which one would actually be easier to get to. First and foremost, let's go ahead and try to see how much trouble it is to try to escape Kerbin's orbit. Alright, if we do it this way... we still got like a 30-second burn here. Okay, that's almost a minute burn to try to do things towards the sun. So let's go ahead and close this back down. Yeah, it's a 56-second burn. This is real science, folks. Get your hats ready. Then hold on to them. Alright. That's a minute burn. That's... whoa. 56-second burn. Yeah, they're all 56-second burns. What am I talking about? I'm starting to wonder if maybe I've gone about this in the wrong way of thinking. Okay. 53. Alright, 56. Yeah, they're all going to be the same, aren't they? I'm just trying to think, okay, which one is going to be the easiest to not only escape orbit, but also keep us from getting back into orbit? Because I tried the way where you try to trail behind Kerbin, but it seemed like it would keep catching up with me, and it was kind of a pain. Alright, let's see. Unless this has, like, a significant reduction. No, it's still 56 seconds. Okay, so it's 56 seconds in any direction. So, I guess it doesn't really matter? I guess it depends. Yeah, because see, okay, there's a defining moment. Because we're still at 57 seconds burn, and that gives us a pretty reasonable edge on our ability to match orbits with Duna. So check that shit out. That's a pretty good way to start going to Duna, so I think that's what we're going to do. We'll go ahead and match up with that. Do a burn. And then, yeah, I guess if we wanted to go to Eve, we would burn. Whoa, whoa, I didn't want to do that. No, 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 no. That's silly. Okay, can we please reduce that? Or at least make sure it never happened. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, yeah, I guess that's kind of the plan now, is we're going to go ahead and head to Duna. Why not? That could be fun. And let's see, this is on the rear end, so we're going forward, and that, of course, gives us a really good prograde mark for heading around the sun. And then when we're heading around the sun, this would be a really good way to do sort of a retrograde and go inwards to the sun on the other side. I would assume. I could still be wrong, and we can play with it in the future, but as for right now, I'm kind of excited to go orbit Duna in our new handy-dandy little space tool shit. Okay. And... whoa. Whoa. Alright, cool. Let's do time warp. Again! Jesus, always doing time warps. Oh, hey, we're out of time. we'll go ahead and we'll establish this Duna orbit, or Duna matching orbit around the sun, and then we'll go from there and see what we can and can't do. We might save up for nuclear rockets at this point. Like, they're becoming a little bit necessary. Okay. And turn. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to start burning immediately. Alright. Alright, and then this will be a really good test. Oh, no, the burn is only like 30 seconds with this, so it had to recalculate based on whatever factors it thought we would have to contend with before. So that's convenient. That's really good stuff. We'll also see what a 30-second burn looks like on our fuel supply there. And yes, here we go. And whoop. Okay, so small adjustments here and there. We've certainly escaped the orbit of Kerbal, without a doubt. Just a smidge. There we go. Close enough. That's smidgy enough. Is that smidgy enough for you? Alright. Cool. So let's go ahead and time warp the ship. Shit out of this. Shit. There we go. Can we continue to time warp like mad? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Okay, cool. We are now moving away from the sun. Yet another satellite. And looks like we'll actually be really close to a Duna encounter right off the bat. So that'll be really convenient for us, and maybe instead of matching orbits, we can start planning ahead for how we'll just go ahead and get around Duna. That'll be good stuff. So let's see what's happening here. Let's find out. And Duna set as target. Good stuff. And it's just starting to get good, and it's time to end the video. And my recording session, no less, so it's kind of like, oh, God, do I have to? Almost, but I really should. I'm just getting maybe a little daffy here, so as to be expected. Alright, yeah, we are real close to Duna. Alright, cool. So you'll have to, there's the suspense that's going to kill you now. Have fun with that. I'm basically gonna go freaking eat some pizza or some sushi or something and enjoy the rest of my day and do some grocery shopping. So, the rest of you suckers can deal with it. I don't even care anymore. We got a ton of fuel. We've got knowledge of how to create maneuver nodes, and we've already got a couple successful satellites up in the air. And our plans just get better with every iteration. So we're doing real good, basically. If we don't waste monopropellant in the process, at least. So yeah, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program. Join us next time where we attempt to go to not quite Mars, but is close enough to Mars in this particular universe for our purposes. Yes, and until then, have fun.